Yo, what's up, Dough Chasers? My name is Jason White, CEO and founder of Witness Riches. This live is very impulsive. It will not be coordinated. There's not a specific theme that we're going to be following tonight. I just wanted to go live, say what's up, see how everybody is doing. Um, I got my dog back here with me, so if you hear him whine, please don't pay him any attention. Um, I got this white screen set up, and as you can see, bugs are already hitting the back of it. So please remain patient and understand that this is just me going live to say what's up, to see how everybody is doing, and to smoke my cigar. Okay. So it may be a little ghetto. However, my my intention is always to provide you with value. Okay. So regardless, let me know who you are and where you're from in the comment area. Uh, I'm at home, so my kids may bother me. What's up, son?
Uh, Daddy, why are you looking him?
Ah, ha, 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 ha. I got my camera set up. Hey, go back inside for me, okay? I don't want the smoke getting in the house. Thank you, son. So as you come in, let me know who you are, where you're from. Tonight we're gonna be talking about backyard credit hacks, and also I'm going to be sharing information that is included in the Black Lettuce Budget Planner. This is the budget planner for dough chasers, okay? And if you're watching this right now, you are a dough chaser, okay? So let me know who you are, where you're from. What's up, Jamil? How you doing? We're talking about backyard credit hacks because I'm in the backyard. Again, this is going to be unscripted, very random, and we're just gonna chill. You know, I got my cigar, getting it ready. Uh, Hopefully, all of you are doing well. Um, who just unplugged that? Who unplugged my light? Leave my light alone. See, we're having technical difficulties already. My kids are playing with the plug. Keith, how you doing? Cliff, how you doing? How's everything out there? Vicky, how you doing? So I want this to be more of a Q&A session. If you have any questions in regards to your credit, watch out. Please leave a comment so I can get to it. But the first thing that I always like to start off with is, in order for you to get an understanding of how to fix your credit, you have to first look at how you are doing with managing the five components of a credit score. Okay, we have payment history, we have credit utilization, we have credit file mix, length of history, and then also inquiries. Okay, these are the five components of your credit score, and if you can learn to manage those five components to your advantage, your credit score will improve. And a lot of times, people will miss the opportunity to fix their credit because they take the wrong advice. Man, I bought the cigar today. It was recommended to me. Never had it before, but it seems no good. Yeah, that's a terrible smoke. Again, this is unscripted, so don't judge me too much. Let me see here. We got Abu from Detroit. What's going on, man? You right down the street. I'm actually from Michigan myself. Jamil asks, are Finger Hut and My Jewelers Club good credit building tools? They are absolutely great credit building tools because to get those lines of credit is fairly easy, and they impact all three of your credit bureaus, all three of your credit scores. So that's something that's important when you're looking to build your credit by positively impacting your payment history, positively impacting your credit utilization, positively impacting your file mix. You want to make sure that they impact all three credit bureaus, because if it only impacts one or two, it's kind of a waste of time, right? You want to give your strategy a punch. You want the biggest impact as possible. So you want to make sure that when you open up a line of credit, that it impacts all three credit bureaus. Okay. My dog is terrified of smoke, by the way. So if you hear any running around back here, just chill, just chill. But yeah, so the five components of a credit score: payment history impacts your credit score 35%. this is your ability to pay your bills on time. Okay, if you're someone who is struggling with late payments on your credit report, the first thing that you want to do is you want to stop the bleeding. Okay, because if you continue to bleed, if you continue to pay your bills late, and you're working on rebuilding, it's a total waste of time because all that effort that you put into building, you need to put into stopping the bleeding so that you can see the benefit. If you continue to pay your bills late and you're working on adding new trade lines to your credit report, it's wasting your time because no matter how many positive payments you make on your credit report, the account that's older that has more recent derogatory is going to cause your credit score to drop even more. Okay, the recent payment history doesn't have such of an impact as the older accounts. Okay, so you want to be careful with that, and you want to be strategic and make sure that you stop the bleeding as soon as possible. Meaning that if you're late on your credit cards, you want to contact the creditor to negotiate some kind of arrangement to get you caught up, right? If you are behind on your student loans, you want to contact your student loan provider and request some kind of deferment or forbearance, get you caught up, payment arrangement. You don't want to waste your time, okay? You want to make sure that whatever you add to your credit report is going to benefit you, and you don't want to wash, all right? Jamil asks, can you recommend others that are fairly inexpensive? Typically, any secure card, as long as it reports to all three credit bureaus, minimum they're going to ask you for a $200 deposit. One that we recommend for our clients is one called Open Sky. It's a guaranteed approval, meaning that it won't report a inquiry on your credit report. Okay. Typically, you want to have 4 trade lines that are revolving accounts on your credit report, and at least 1 installment. You can have as many installments as you want, but you want to at least have four revolving accounts, a 4-to-1 ratio at least, because that's going to give you the ideal impact that you want on your credit score with the credit file mix. Okay. And then also I have something called a 4-card strategy. If you don't know about my 4-card If you don't know about my 4-card strategy, that means that you need my book, Credit Builder Secrets. I would definitely, get that from Amazon, creditbuildersecrets, not .com, but Credit Builder Secrets. Search that on Amazon. I see where you're from. Excuse me 1 second. King, get over here. All right. I have multiple lates from 4 years ago, but all on-time payments since 2016. Should I close and dispute the accounts with the old late payments? Nope. You want to keep that open because regardless of the late payments, after 3 years, 36 months, those late payments have no impact on your credit score, very little impact on your credit score. Okay. And by you rebounding, it shows that, you got your stuff together, and that's actually helping your credit now. And then the longer and the older that account is, you want that to continue to report because that's going to build your length of history, which is the third component of your credit score, 15% of your credit score. I appreciate that. I see a lot of people hurt their credit by closing accounts that they worked so hard to get caught back up. Okay, especially revolving accounts. You want to keep those open as long as possible because those are the only accounts that you can have forever, right? And as long as you keep those in good standing, get that benefit because that's going to help you build your length of history. Thank you for subscribing, by the way. Beast Mode from Rhode Island. How you doing? How's everything out there? Again, this is unscripted, very impulsive, very random live session that we're having tonight. I didn't ask how my audio is, but hopefully, it's not too bad. Hopefully, it's pretty good for you guys. I had my other audio set up, but these damn MacBooks, they only provide you with a limited, basically it's limiting you, right? Well, it limits me. And I only have 2 outlets that I needed to charge my computer, so my apologies. Hopefully the audio is still good though. What are you doing? I got the dumbest dog. He's the smartest dog, but he's dumb as hell too. Stop, because he will eat He's not supposed to eat off the floor. Get your paw off me. He's not supposed to eat off the floor, but he will sniff right in front of me and pick something off the floor and then look at me like he didn't do it. Like, what's up with dogs, man? Anyway, again, this is totally random, so don't judge me for getting off subject. This is my life, and I do what I want. We're doing good, man. Family is safe. Everybody's healthy. The only thing we're questioning is this damn dog. He said, "You keep pausing." That must mean that my connection must not be that good out here. If we're having connection issues, I do apologize. Again, none of this was planned. This is very random. I just wanted to, go live and say what's up to everybody, talk about credit, talk about finances. So I created this budget planner because a lot of people were unprepared for this pandemic that we're going through. The average American has really can't afford to pay for an emergency, right? As the statistics say that 80% of Americans can't pay for a $400 emergency. And I know that going through this situation, the emergency was buying groceries. Can you shut up? Be quiet. The emergency was they couldn't go to the grocery store, get groceries for their kids. And of course, because they're out of work for a month, 2 months, now they have to pay their bills, right? They have to keep the lights on, they have to keep the gas on. They need to go to the grocery store again. A lot of people didn't have money set aside for a rainy day. And a lot of that goes down to with your money management. So I created this budget planner prior to all of this that was going on because I was going to introduce this anyway. And it's just interesting how everything worked out to help people organize their finances better so they can get the results they want. Everybody wants ultimately a peace of mind. And in order for you to get that peace of mind, the first rule, the first step is to secure yourself. Build some self-sufficiency by building an emergency fund. A lot of people are unable to build an emergency fund because they have a lot of debt. So in this planner, we provide a lot of templates, a lot of tools and worksheets that are designed behind, building the savings, getting your budget in order, and also eliminating debt. For example, here is a preview of our actual budget template designed by myself. It's actually pretty dope. Let me show you another template. Here's our debt snowball worksheet. Okay. Basically, we're organizing everything, right? And this is something that you'll be able to keep track of every month for the next year, so you can track your progress. And a lot of people don't really reach their goals because one, they never start, and then two, they don't track the success towards reaching their goal. For example, how many of you lost the same 10 pounds 20 times? Another template. So it's a bunch of dope templates in here that allows people to track their success. And I'm real passionate about helping people ultimately transcend financially. And this is something that we're going to be really focusing on this year to really help people get their finances in order. So that's what I've been up to. If you want one of those, you can get that at blacklettuce.com, okay? Have you been up on the SBA loans? And what's your opinion for the economy in the next 24 months? Man, the loans, I did apply for it, especially the payroll protection. With me and my organization, we're talking about the next 2 months. That's $40,000 of payroll. So I'm looking at it as, let me get this payroll check, use it for payroll, and that's ultimately $40,000 that I can put inside the company emergency fund or the company opportunity fund. So when all of this is said and done and opportunities present themselves, Witness Riches can make investments, right? So if you haven't applied for that, they're only going to give it out to 1 million businesses. So make sure that you apply for it, because worst case scenario, you can always say, I don't want it, right? Um, and then if you use it for payroll, it's going to be forgiven. But the economy, man, is very important for businesses and entrepreneurs to continue to sell. One thing that keeps us, flowing is our ability to provide value, right? And when we stop providing value, people stop buying. When people stop buying, businesses go out of they no longer run, meaning that people aren't no longer earning the income. And when people aren't earning the income, that means that the government isn't receiving taxes. And if the government isn't receiving taxes, that means the government has to either print more money or everything goes up into smoke. And when they print more money, that means inflation hits. And if you're anything like me, I remember when I used to go to the party store and buy a bag of chips for 25 cents. That same little bag costs $1 now. Okay, so imagine having to pay $3 for that little bag, right? That's how crazy inflation is, and it basically makes everything worth more, but in reality, is not. The value isn't added. So we gotta make sure that we keep everything afloat, which is why I understand why a lot of businesses are still operating, um, which they need to find ways to have their people work from home if possible, or create better systems to protect their staff. But we definitely have to keep the economy going because it can get crazy, right? But I believe that everything is getting better. They're just not telling us because at the end of the day, um, the media, politicians, they're owned by these these medical companies. Now, are they owned per se? No, but they're in their back pockets, right? And everything they do is to create a sale for these companies, right? So they're not spreading. Damn it, dog! Hold up, 1 second, stupid ass dog. Watch out! Watch out! All right, my dog keeps playing with the elect. You want to die? You better leave that alone. Okay, but anyway, they're the medical companies have these politicians and the media in their back pocket, and they're spreading fear, right? But instead, we're actually getting we're actually getting better. People are recovering, but they're not sharing that because when people start feeling more comfortable, then they're not going to want to take those prescriptions that they're going to end up selling us. So their job is to spread fear, scare people. So when they offer these prescriptions, we buy into it, and these medical companies still make billions of dollars and run the world. Okay. Anyway, enough about that. What's up, Robert? How you doing? Ricky, how you doing? IC said, yeah, four for $1 bag of chips back in the day. Exactly. That wasn't too long ago, man. That was like 10, 15 years ago, man. And it's crazy how things can change. What are you doing? Here, take it. Get it. Take it. But how's everybody doing, man? How are you and your families doing during this time? I pray that none of you have lost any close ones. Um, I know out in the Midwest, it's crazy. But how is it in your area? Let me know. Are you guys practicing the stay-at-home orders, or are y'all partying? I know a lot of people in my area, um, they don't know how to stay at home. And I know in our city, Toledo, they just shut down a parking lot party. It was like 300 people in the parking lot, and people are wondering why blacks are dying at such a rapid rate because of this coronavirus, and it's not because we're uh, we're more prone to getting sick. It's because we're not protecting ourselves, right? We're still hanging out with our crew. We're still having that Friday set. Y'all got to stay at home. Protect yourself and your family. Quit being hard headed. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. So, what kind of questions do you guys have when it comes to finances or credit? I want to make sure I still provide value. Let me know. Robert said, hanging in there. The virus getting too close for comfort. Co-worker at my lady's job tested positive and was told not to return. Yeah, man, that's crazy. What kind of industry does she work in? Is she industrial, medical? What kind of industry? Financial? What industry is she in? I see our inquiry removal is included in our credit repair package. I've learned that inquiry removal is just as tedious as disputing late payments. Okay. So yeah, we do work on inquiry removal, but that's included in our full credit repair package, and we dispute up to 30 accounts per month um, with the credit bureau. So you still get that same value. All you have to do, excuse me, all you have to do is you know, when you have your onboarding phone call, is let your credit champion know that you want to focus solely on inquiries, and that's something that we can do for you. What's the difference between a bank and a credit union? A bank is uh, shared on Wall Street. A credit union is shared in the community. Banks are about creating a profit for the shareholders. Credit unions, they're about creating a profit for the members. Okay, so banks, you know, they're not going to offer as many tools that are advantageous for you as much as a credit union will offer tools that are advantageous for you. For example, you can get a car loan with a bank and get the same car loan with the credit union, but save way more in interest. And one, credit unions are more they're more accepting of you to get a car loan. Okay, um, credit unions, you know, their whole job is to create a profit for the members. Okay, and it's usually community oriented and not a national branch like a Fifth Third, Citizens, a PNC. But it may be, you know, whatever your city is. For example, it may be a Toledo Metro Credit Union, right? They usually serve a particular purpose to help their members. And I highly recommend that you seek a credit union because they're going to be more advantageous for you as a consumer. I see. If you want to sign up for our credit repair service, I'm going to provide that link for you. It's the 700 Club creditrepair.com. Check us out. Learn more about the service. Do your research. You're going to find that we have a lot of reviews online. Um, of course, you know, 99% are positive. But also look at the negative reviews and see what people say about us. And you're going to learn that we are an honest company and we work hard to get our clients results. Okay. Let me see. Robert said she's a county worker. She works for a call center. Yeah, call center. That's it's too close. Too close. Cliff Peters said, "What would you do with a stimulus check?" So yeah, those stimulus checks. What are they going to be? About $1,200 minimum. If you know follow all the protocol. Um, I recommend that you look into three things. One, you take care of your bare necessities first. If you're behind on your rent, you're behind on your electricity, you're behind on your gas or your groceries, those are the four things you take care of first. Once you take care of that, you should build a minimum $1,000, $2,000 emergency fund. God forbid, you know, you're not going back to work. You have money set aside for yourself. You know, if you run across an emergency, um, that way you don't have to, you know, go out here and do anything crazy for a piece of change, do anything strange for a piece of change. Okay, and then the third thing that I recommend is eliminating debt. Okay, what debt? I would try to eliminate the debt that's taking away the most of your cash flow, right? Like for right now, for example, student loans, public student loans are deferred until September. That means you have April, May, June, July, August, September. So you have basically 5 to 6 months of interest-free, um, no payment student loans. That means that you can get ahead, 5 to 6 months on those student loans. Well, of course, the stimulus check probably won't allow you to get that far ahead, but you can start paying down towards the principal on that, which is going to save you interest overall. Or you can start paying down a credit card, or your car loan, right? There's ways for you to pay these things down using the extra money if you're already caught up on your bills, if you already have an emergency fund. That would be the third thing that I recommend is paying down debt, because the thing about debt is in a crisis, the thing that you regret is your debt, right? But the thing that we need to understand is we need to keep that same energy when life is good, right? Right now, a lot of people are regretting having debt because, damn, I'm not earning the income and I still got to make these damn payments. When it could be, yeah, I'm not earning income, but at least I don't owe anybody, right? So that same energy that you have about your debt, make sure you have that when everything is good, because you don't want to be stuck in the situation again. And a lot of people, have been caught off guard, unprepared. I wish I would have done better. Now we have an emergency fund, but I wish I would have put extra money towards that just to give us more peace of mind, right? So that's my feel on it. And a lot of people are going to go stupid with the stimulus check and do some dumb shit. But it is what it is. Let me see. Will the housing market be at a buyer's advantage? Buyer's advantage means that it's more houses on the market um, than it is buyers, right? That means that you have the power to negotiate. Do I think it's going to be a buyer's market? Um, of course, definitely. Because some people won't be able to pay that mortgage because they're not working, and their house is going to be up for sale. I'm going to be purchasing a foreclosed home when all this is said and done, for the low low. What steps should I take to take advantage of this? You want to make sure you build that savings. You want to build that pot of money, right? And also, which is more important, you want to make sure your credit is on order. Here's an example. Right before COVID-19 hit, I took out a loan, used my business credit, took out a loan, which they looked at my personal credit score to get approved for, and I was going to use that for marketing, right? And then all this hit, and I'm like, wow, at least I have this pot of money that I can still use for marketing. But worst case scenario, I got it for an emergency, right? The thing is, I can take out a loan right now amid all of this controversy and this negativity. I can take out that same loan and still be good. The thing is, a lot of people weren't working on their credit, they weren't building their credit, and they don't have that extra power. A lot of people didn't have an emergency fund, and their credit is shitty, and they don't have that power. But a lot of people, especially our clients, they're working on their credit, and they may not have the cushion, they may not have that emergency fund, but guess what? Credit is king, and that's always the backup plan. You can always leverage your credit, worst case scenario. So the thing is, if you want to take advantage of these opportunities, you want to make sure your credit is in order, because what's going on is the banks are making it harder to get these loans. They used to accept 580 credit scores, but because everything is going on with the COVID-19, and let me start from the beginning. So there is you, the consumer, there's the service company, and then there's the bank. Okay. The thing is, these banks were providing FHA loans at a 580 credit score, meaning that some people who weren't really working on improving their financial behaviors were getting approved for mortgages, right? And the thing is, when you provide so many mortgages to people with low credit scores, you begin to over leverage yourself, right? So these servicing companies, they have an agreement with the bank that they're going to be making the payments to the bank, and they get a service fee from the consumer. So what's going on right now is the government is allowing people to defer their mortgage up to a year. So 12 months goes by. Guess what happens? The service company still has to make a payment to the bank. So if people begin to defer their payments and the service company still has to make that payment, they have to put their own money on the line to make that payment. So what's going to happen is these servicing companies are going to begin to collapse and banks aren't going to get their money. So what's going on right now is to protect themselves, they're making it harder for consumers to get approved by raising the credit score requirement. The minimum used to be a 580. They have now raised that to 640, 680. So if you want to take advantage of whatever opportunity is coming, you want to make sure that your credit is in order, is in looking good, so that when the opportunity does present itself, you're already prepared. And credit is going to be the most important thing that you want to utilize during that time. So you want to make sure you work on that. Have some money set aside, but make sure your credit is in order, because the whole point is to leverage other people's money. Hopefully that's helpful. Beast Mode said he speaks the truth. I appreciate that. Chris is your credit champion. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, man. Dollar Bill 43 said, "What's the cost?" The cost of our service is $74.99 month to month. All of our clients are also required to have credit monitoring, so that's typically about an additional $19. So really, you're looking at about $95 altogether monthly. In that, we work on each credit bureau, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. We dispute simultaneously up to 30 negatives per month. King, watch out. Again, this is unscripted, very impulsive, not planned for. I'm in the back right now, and my dog is acting stupid. So I apologize. But yeah, we're going to work on 30 negatives per month. And the whole goal is to remove as many negatives from your credit report so you can see your credit score go like this, okay? And in addition to the credit repair, we also provide you with credit building strategies to help you expedite your progress. And as long as you don't allow any more negatives with your credit report and you implement those strategies while we work on your credit, there's no reason for you not to see a minimum 100-point credit score increase with each credit bureau while working with us. And typically that happens in the first 3 to 6 months, okay? $74.99. We're actually running a special. We extended our special from last month, where you can start your first 30 days for $19.99. That's going to expire at the end of the month. So make sure you go to the link provided, the 700clubcreditrepair.com, learn more about the program. And if it sounds like something that you're interested in, we would love to serve you. Any more questions in regards to credit finances? I don't know about y'all, but it is super cold out here. Yeah, I was in the house and I went to the office today. I appreciate that, IC. We actually pride ourselves on providing some of the most affordable credit repair prices in the industry, actually. I'm not trying to get rich off of y'all. I feel like the more value I provide you, ultimately, the more you're going to help me by, one, using our service and telling your friends and family, which will allow us to grow even more and help you afford these services so that you can make moves in your life and continue to transcend financially, right? Jamil said, "What's the fastest way from 550 to 680 in 3 months?" Very specific. I appreciate that. The quickest way to doing that is to maximize, maximize your credit utilization. 30% of your credit score. Okay. And when we look at the minimum credit score you can have is a 300, and the highest you can have is 850. When we subtract 850 from 300, that means that there's 550 points that you have the power to influence. 550 multiplied by 30% is 165 points. A lot of people are missing out on the opportunity to be up 165 points because they refuse to get a credit card. Okay, if you get a credit card and you maintain low credit utilization, meaning that your credit utilization is less than 10%, you are going to see a crazy increase to your credit score. Okay, so if you have credit card debt, you really want to work on paying that down. If you don't have any credit cards, you want to work on opening up a revolving account as soon as possible that reports to all 3 credit bureaus. Okay, and you want to make sure that that account has low credit utilization. If you have 5, 10 different accounts, all together they're going to look at your credit utilization collectively. You want to make sure that the balances are low compared to the limits. You do that, you're going to see a crazy increase to your credit score right off the bat. Okay. Others charge 600 and up. Shaking my head. Yeah, a lot of times they're janky, so don't worry about that. How many months average does it take your team to complete the file? So I'm going to be honest with you up front. There's no guarantee that we can remove everything. And to be honest, if anyone guarantees that, they're either lying to you or they're doing something illegal. Okay. But typically our clients are with us about 6 months in our program. And minimum, they see a 100-point credit score increase as long as they don't allow any more negatives at their credit report. But including the strategies that we share with you, there's no reason for you to see an even greater increase. But I would say, give yourself at least 6 months, and you're going to see ideal results in our program. Poet Wood said, "What's the best way to contact you, sir?" So I'm the CEO of the company. We have a lot of clients. I have a staff of 11 right now. The best way to contact us is to give us a call, 567-318-5210. Due to COVID-19, our office hours have changed slightly. We're open 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Give us a call, and if you are ready to go, we can get you signed up over the phone. If you want to talk to someone, if I'm available, they'll put you on my schedule. If I'm not, they'll put you on the schedule of one of our other credit champions, and we can take care of you, okay? 567-318-5210, or you can go to our website, the 700clubcreditrepair.com. Actually, here's a link. Here's how you can get on our schedule to talk. Give me one quick second. I'm putting this into the comment area / credit talk. Okay. There we go. That link that I just provided is how, now this is for non-clients, okay? All of our clients, you got to talk to your credit champions because they know what's going on with your account. But all non-clients, go to this link and you can schedule a call with me or one of our team members, depending on the availability of our schedule. Again, this live is impulsive, unplanned, and a little ghetto. So don't judge me too much, all right? The thing about YouTube is, man, no matter how much free information you provide people, they will complain. So please don't complain too much. Young Snowfall said, "What's the monthly charge?" Our monthly fee is $74.99. You can go to the link provided on the 700clubcreditrepair.com, and you can actually learn more about our service and look at our pricing. All of that. We're a very transparent company. Some companies don't provide it. They want you to get on the phone and then they tell you over the phone. We tell you up front. Because we don't want to waste your time and we don't want you to waste our time, right? Time is everything, and we're very respectful of that. Poet said, "Dope work, brother. Keep flexing. We'll be in touch soon." I appreciate that. I'm just living my life, brother. And just to let y'all know, I got this cigar. Damn, the price isn't on this one. I got this cigar. Look at this. Hey, man. Look at this. I live what I preach. Look at that. You can't see it. $7. If you can, let me see. $7. There we go. And 95 cents. Hey, I'm tight just like everybody else. Now you will see some people smoking $100 cigar. This cost me $7. It's actually I was actually talking mess about it earlier, but it's actually a decent cigar. The cigars that I don't like are the cigars that begin to peel in your mouth and you constantly spitting out. Like this one is actually decent. So $7.95. I have a great cigar guy actually talking about buying his company one day. So he's an older guy, and he's tired. So I may be in the cigar business one day. You never know. I do want to open up a cigar shop one day. So you want to give to that fund, please reach out to me. Let me know. I would definitely appreciate it. Altoy Smith says, "Do you have a flat rate?" Now we do offer a year of our service, but you need to understand that this is non-refundable. What happens is you get 10 months of credit repair. No, you get a full year of credit repair, but you only pay 10 months. Okay, and that is 700 and some odd bucks, unless we run a special. But right now, I wouldn't recommend it. I will only recommend that to someone who has a lot of negatives on the credit report and it's going to take a lot of time to fix that. But I highly recommend that you take advantage of the monthly rate because there's times when we are, there are times when we are able to help our clients get crazy results, in the first, month or two, right? Now, I'm a terrible businessman for saying that because I should want to keep you as long as possible. But if I get you results as quickly as possible, that means you're going to tell, 5 to 10 people about me, which is going to help us even more. Anyway, I don't recommend that you take advantage of the full year unless we're running a special. But right now, if you have a lot on your credit report, you get a full year of credit repair for just 10 months. So that's about $740. Don't recommend it. I recommend the monthly rate though, because we do offer a 90-day money back guarantee, which credit repair companies don't, but we do. Because we're more than credit repair. We are a financial improvement company, right? And our ultimate mission is to help our clients transcend financially. And you can't transcend financially if we're not helping you, right? So our 90-day money back guarantee is if we fail to remove anything from your credit report for the first 3 months of working with us, then we owe you a full refund of the 3 months of payments you made for our service, okay? And typically by the 90th day, you'll know if it's worth the investment. And we're pretty good at what we do, so that rarely happens. But when it does, we do honor that money back guarantee because what's more important than making a quick buck is your name and your word. Word is bond. And at the end of the day, I believe that's why we have such great reviews because we're honest with our clients and we live by our word. Okay, um, 40 inquiries. Yeah, so we dispute up to 30 negatives a month. Now, there's no guarantee that all of those, excuse me, there's no guarantee that all of those will get removed. Um, and then also the thing about inquiries is, after a year, they really don't have an impact on your credit score. Okay, so unless you really need to get those removed, I would think twice about just inquiry removal. If you have other negatives on your credit report, I would rather you focus on that than just inquiries because inquiries are 10% of your credit score. And again, after 12 months, they really don't have a big impact on your credit score. They just don't look good. It's an eye booger. But, it doesn't really hurt the credit after 12 months. Okay? Again, honesty is the best policy because you don't have to remember a lie. The King is Dead is a great smoke. Check it out. I got to check it out. I like that name. I like that name. Oh, I don't got my phone. Hold on 1 second. Let me put that in my search real quick. The King is Dead cigar. Appreciate that recommendation, Jamil. Real stand-up guy. The Caldwell Collection. I appreciate that. I'm gonna check that out. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight. We actually got some good feedback tonight. I should probably do this more often. Probably set it up a little bit more. Maybe have a heater next time. But no, I appreciate you guys entertaining me tonight. Being here with me while I smoke the cigar. And as you can tell, I'm not even halfway done yet. The thing about cigars is if you smoke them too fast, you'll get lightheaded and you get sick to your stomach. Okay, so all of you who are new to smoking cigars, you're supposed to smoke it slow. All right, like this. I'm just playing. No, but these are really good. A good meditation tool because when you smoke it slow and you breathe slow while smoking it, it really allows you to focus and just relax, right? I definitely recommend that everyone should try at least one cigar in their life, men and women. Okay, um, it's a good relaxation tool. All right, all right, y'all. I want to thank you all for your time. It's been over 45 minutes, and it's been a real one. Okay, so again, I'm really pushing this. I would love all of your support. If you can go to blacklettuce.com, get you a budget planner. Whether you need it or not, it's a great gifting tool. And I would definitely appreciate your support. Let me provide that link. Please go there, buy you a budget planner, buy your wife a budget planner, buy your grandmother, your cousin, your auntie, your uncle, whoever you want to get it for, buy them a budget planner. And I usually ship these out next business day unless it's the weekend. But, I would appreciate your support that way. If you are someone who needs help fixing your credit, you can definitely learn more about our credit repair service at the 700clubcreditrepair.com. I will provide that link as well. And again, the point of this was not to be salesy or anything like that. It was really just to, go live, see how everybody is doing, provide some value, and offer, our services just in case anyone needs any help. So check out those two links. I would definitely appreciate your support. And, we're going to do this again. Hopefully next time it's a little warmer. But at the end of the day, I want you all to, go to your family, kiss your wife, kiss your children on the forehead. Hey, get out of that. Don't beat your dog. What you want? Get out of here. Um, for those of you, you probably think I'm talking to myself, but just love your family, man. Love your loved ones. Call that cousin that you've been beefing with, and just let them know, man. You know what, man? I'm sorry. I love you, and I wish the best for you. Okay. Love yours at the end of the day. And I would definitely continue to appreciate your support. And thank you all. You have a good night. All right. Hold up, really quick. Do you have resources for after credit is repaired? Do you help with FHA? Yeah, we have a academy called Transcend Yourfinances.com, Transcend Financial Academy. Check that out. I got a couple courses in regards to finances and getting your house. But as when it comes to those services, no, we don't offer that right now. But I am working. I've been working hard, and you're going to be impressed by what I offer in the future. Just give me some time, okay? I know that you don't have too much time because you're trying to reach that goal. So do what you have to do. But we're gonna have that information for you real soon, okay? But yeah, thank you all for your time. I appreciate you. I'm out. Peace.